Welcome everybody, this is How to English Teach and Learn with Gav and Em.
It's a podcast about teaching and learning English as a foreign language.
All opinions stated are personal and references will be given when necessary. R, Gav.
RM
R.
is the letter of this episode. Episode 18 of Gav and Em's How to English Pod.
Yes, Gav. R is a hard one for me to say because I would naturally just go R. When I spell things with R in it, I have to sometimes emphasise the R of R.
Well, I was going to say, would you not say R?
What, spelling something with a R?
The letter R.
What do you mean? Like the word rare would be R-A-R-E? Is that how you'd spell it?
No, you're right. I would use R.
R or R is the letter of the day. Do you want to do a bit of preambling first?
I think we've already done it. Are you ready?
I am ready.
I've got plenty of words and expressions that begin with the letter R that I would like to share with you and the followers today, Em.
I was stuck for choice, Gav, to be honest with you. R is plentiful in the TEFL world. It's a really good letter.
It's rammed full, Em, of TEFL-related words.
Go on then, start us off with your first R.
I thought we'd start with something a little bit technical, a bit of grammar, and we'll try and make it a bit fun for everyone. What do you think?
Yeah, okay, if you want. I hope it's not too complicated.
Of course not. We're TEFL teachers. There's nothing too complicated for us. Let's begin with relative clauses.
Ooh, okay, no warm-up, just straight in there with some hard grammar.
That's it. And I'm not talking about Santa Clauses or clauses on the end of animals' fingers.
Clauses? No, okay, not claws. Those sort of claws.
Maybe on the end of paws would be better. Pause clause. But instead, these clauses are relative clauses. They may be defining or non-defining clauses. But what they always do is give us extra information.
Gav, how are we going to practice this fun-filled topic?
I am going to show you a series of pictures, and all you need to do is describe them to me using a relative clause.
Are you going to teach me the grammar first? I can't simply come up with this.
Of course I'm prepared. Let me begin with this example sentence. M, comma, who is my English teacher, comma, is a really nice person. Now that is a non-defining clause.
What is?
Who is my English teacher?
You mean the middle bit?
Yes, and the reason we know it is simply because it's divided by commas and it's extra information that we could remove.
So I could take that out completely and it would still read as a good sentence. M is a nice person, which is true.
It is very true.
You're just giving me extra information that M is also my English teacher. Or your English teacher. Okay, I think I'm clear on this so far, Gav.
Now, there's a reason why we need to check whether it's a defining or non-defining relative clause. Because...
Yeah, because isn't there a rule, Gav, that if you've got a non-defining relative clause, you can't use the word that instead of the pronoun? So you couldn't say, that is my English. You have to say, who is my English teacher?
You already know this. This is amazing, Em. You are very good at learning very quickly.
Thanks, Gav. Yeah, I'm a sponge to knowledge. This particular sponge had to be wrung out and soaked up quite a few times because it is quite hard to remember all this.
It is.
But continue, please.
We should keep in mind that any of these pronouns, who for
People.
Which for
Things.
Where for
Places.
And when for
Times.
Can all be replaced with the pronoun that in a defining relative clause. However, it's quite unusual to do this for where and when.
Oh, we use those then, usually. We say the words when and where instead of that. But with who and which we can use that.
Em, you've got it.
Thanks, Gav. I think we need examples, though.
Well, we're going to practice. So take these pictures and use a relative clause to describe them to me and see if I can guess what's on the pictures. I promise I won't peek.
Can I use that if I want to?
you can, but only remember if it's a non-defining relative clause, and probably don't use it with where and when.
Right, Gav, I've got my cards. I'm going to turn over the first one. This is a thing which tells the time, or a thing that tells the time.
Is it a stopwatch?
No.
Is it a sundial?
No, good though.
Is it a referee? Oh, it must be a clock.
Yes, Gav, that is right. It's a clock.
Let me just see if I can remember. It's a thing which tells me the time.
Yeah, or tells the time.
Or that tells the time.
Yes, correct. The next picture then. This is a place where the Olympics started. The Olympic
Games.
started. But you're right, Gav, I wouldn't usually say it's a place that the Olympic Games started. But you mean I can if I want?
It's technically possible, but it does sound unusual. I think we don't typically use that. When we could use
that
where.
That there? Okay. So going back to it, it's a place where the Olympic Games started.
That must be Italy.
No.
Is it Greece?
Yes, sorry to all Greek people listening.
And the city is called Olympus.
Olympia.
Oh, okay. Olympia in Greece is the place where the Olympics started.
Very good sentence. Let me describe the next picture to you, Gav. Ah, yes. She was a scientist who discovered radium and was also the first woman to win the Nobel Prize. And I could say she was a woman that discovered radium. Blah, 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 blah.
In that case, Em, you're describing Marie Curie. She is the person who discovered radium and, if I'm not mistaken, polonium.
Oh, bonus point to you. Very good.
And also the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize.
Have we got time for one more?
Of course we have. We've got all day, Em.
This is a time when people usually eat their first meal. Or a time that people usually eat their first meal.
Is it after birth?
No. More simple, routine type information.
You must be describing breakfast.
Yes.
Breakfast is a time when you eat your first meal.
Yeah.
I know I do anyway.
Yes. That's a good game, Gav. I liked it.
I could carry on all day long listening to your descriptions of those lovely pictures.
But we're not going to do that because now it's my turn and I want to talk to you, Gav, about root words. R for root words. We know the English language has many word origins coming from all over the place. And I've found a couple of really...
Would this be pronounced route in American English?
No, it's not that kind of root. Root like a tree root.
Oh, okay. Not a canal route.
No. Not like a delivery route. It's root R-O-O-T or R-O-O-T as you would spell it. So root words, where the words come from, the origin of the word.
So we're talking Greek, Latin, German,
Yep.
some Nordic countries, Scandinavia.
Yep.
And of course, more modernly, all over the world, Em.
That's right. And sometimes not even places. People, Gav. You've obviously heard the word sandwich before, right?
I have heard the word sandwich before. I've eaten many sandwiches in my life.
We all have, but where does sandwich come from? The word sandwich.
It comes from Lord Sandwich.
I think you'll find it was the 4th Earl of Sandwich. But yes, that word has become ubiquitous because some guy, one point in history, decided he didn't want his hands to get dirty when he was eating his bread and cheese. So he stuck the bread together and put the cheese in the middle and thus created the sandwich.
That is a genius idea.
Similar story with teddy bears.
Teddy Roosevelt?
That's right. I don't know exactly the background. I think he had a favourite bear. And then there's the Wellington boot.
Lord Wellington.
Yes, coming back to...
Is it Duke Wellington?
Actually, it was Duke Wellington.
Ah, another Duke.
That's right. What about the word shampoo, Gav? This is not about a person. This is from a country, a language. Do you have any idea what language the word shampoo comes from?
Is it from India?
It's Hindi. So yeah. And its origin meant pressing or kneading or moving things. So I suppose you could shampoo some bread dough at that point in history, but then it lost its connection to that, and now we know it as to use your relative pronouns, the thing that you use to wash your hair.
I like that.
Following on from that, the word shambles, Gav. Shambles. How would you use the word shambles in a sentence?
I'd say that lesson was a shambles.
Yes.
The students were climbing over the tables and writing bad words on the board.
Okay, so shambles means what exactly?
Disorganised, messy, chaotic,
Exactly.
without control.
Exactly right. But it's interesting to know that in Old English, shambles meant a small stall, which was then a small stall used to sell meat, which then became a meat market. And then people started to call slaughterhouses shambles.
Wow.
And then, of course, the logic continues that a slaughterhouse is a bloody mess.
It's shambolic.
Yeah. So shambles literally started life as a small stall and then became a stall that was covered in blood, that became a bloody mess, that people then started to say, oh, that lesson was a bloody mess.
That is extraordinary. Growing from simply a stall.
Yes. Ketchup. Where do you think the word ketchup comes from?
I'm not completely sure.
It's actually Chinese.
Ah.
And originally it was some kind of fish sauce mixed with pickles. Maybe you'd put that on a burger, maybe you wouldn't. But it was pronounced catch-up, I think, spelt in the English way as catch-up, and then somehow changed to ketchup. But originally, China.
That is fascinating.
And finally, the word nice, Gav. We all know that word, don't we? We love that word.
We say it a lot.
Everything's nice. Nice day, nice food.
Nice weather.
Nice people. Nice. But nice originally meant an ignorant, foolish, overdressed person in Old French and Latin. To be nicely dressed was to be ridiculously dressed.
Kind of flamboyant?
That's right. But
excessively.
Over the top.
That was very nice. I'm now a bit cautious about using the word nice because I might be saying that something's a bit over the top.
No, I think we've lost that word root. Now everything's just nice and we know what it means. I've got plenty more of these, Gav, but I think we should continue with R on a different topic, so I'm going to hand it back to you.
Okie dokie. I've got the word realia.
Realia or realia?
Yes.
Oh, both then, yeah?
I don't know, but I say realia.
Okay, I say realia too, but the first time I ever heard the word realia was on my CELTA. I'd never heard the word before in my life. Gav, what is realia?
I think it's a made-up word for TEFL teachers when they want to just say real stuff. Why would you have a word for real stuff? It's just normal, it's just stuff.
Gav, you're an English teacher. There's a word for everything. So stuff used specifically in the English language classroom is called realia.
I prefer stuff. Imagine we're two teachers and we're sitting down having a conversation in the staff room.
I don't have to imagine, Gav. We are having a conversation.
That's right. And we want to think of some nice materials that we can take into our classroom that are real things from the real world to inspire our students. What comes to mind?
A pot plant.
That is nice. If you want to carry it all the way to the classroom, yes.
Oh, I thought we were in the staff room. Right, if we're going out on a bus or something, maybe not. But if I'm just down the corridor, maybe a pot plant?
Emma, you literally just sitting in the staff room and looking around and just saying this and this and this.
I thought that was the task.
Go a little bit further than your surroundings. What things could you take into your classroom to inspire your students from the real world?
Oh, okay. So I've had time to prepare this. You don't mean I've got 5 minutes to make a lesson. What can I do? You could take anything, as long as it was not too heavy.
Could you take a horse?
That would go into the heavy category. I mean, breakable things, maybe be careful with that. But generally, if it fits in your bag, I'd say yes, it's possible.
I need some inspiration for my classes. Please, teacher Give me some suggestions. What can I take into my class to inspire my students?
Well, I did a whole lesson on food, and I went to the supermarket and bought the food to take to the students to show them the food to see if they knew the words in English. I've also done a memory game where I've taken everyday objects like pens and pencil sharpeners and sellotape and paper clips and random stuff from my desk, and then asked the students to tell me what they're called in English, and then I put them all out on the desk, and I asked them to close their eyes, and I removed one object, and then I asked them to open their eyes and tell me what was the missing object.
That's brilliant. What a great memory game.
It was. I've taken in fluffy toys of different shapes for animal lessons, and the students have to put their hands in a bag and, with their eyes closed, describe what they can feel and the shape of it and what kind of animal it is. It's got a long tail. I think it's a monkey, and then they see if it is or not. To name a few, Gav, have you got other ideas?
These are great. I've got a massive list of them. You tell me if these are any good for you. Menus.
Oh, yeah.
Restaurant bills.
Good.
Tickets.
Yes.
From trains, planes, buses, cinema.
I have used those too. They're really good.
Flyers, brochures or leaflets.
This is all quite paper-based so far, but yeah, I like it.
Packaging.
Packaging.
Of food.
Oh, without the food in it. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't really want to take a yoghurt in case somebody drops it, and then you've got a bad smell in the classroom for the rest of the year.
Postcards.
Mm-hmm.
Photos.
Nice.
Currency.
Yeah.
How could you use that in your classroom?
Well, mix them all up. Take different coins and notes and ask your students to work out where they're from, which countries they're from. Have they ever been to that country? What did they buy in that country? What can you do with old currency? Endless.
Travel guides.
Yep. You could plan a route or a holiday, work out all the stops you need to do and where you're going to go, how you're going to get there.
This is endless.
Gav, I really love Realia. I think it's great. Any opportunity you could make it more interesting, I think Realia is the way to go.
And if you're an online teacher, you could just shout at your student, find me this thing in your home, wherever you are, and we'll talk about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Give me an R.
Well, moving smoothly on from my root word topic, I'm going to segue into the word rubric, which I had to check the meaning of because I never remember what it means. But rubric, Gav, do you know what rubric is?
Is it a kind of syllabus for your course?
Not exactly. I don't think that one counts really as rubric. It could be a sort of scoring system or some kind of ranking thing. So it sort of connects to that, maybe, if you were giving a test. There is more than one meaning to the word rubric. It could be a heading. And the one I want to talk to you about today is actually, for teachers, it's instructions. That's what rubric is, instructions. But it's nice to know that the word rubric comes from rubrica, which is Latin for the word red. Red, the colour, which is R-E-D.
R-E-D.
As you would spell it. The colour red. So is there any connection in your head to the word red and rubric, as what I've described to you?
As a set of instructions.
Or a heading, or a sort of scoring system.
I can only picture a red sign with no entry, and it's sort of an instruction, but no, I'm drawing blanks, Em.
You're not far off. If it's a heading to something, like a heading of a important document, you would have it in red, wouldn't you?
Oh.
Or if it's instructions to do something, you might write them in red so that people would notice them.
Red's very important.
It is, but we no longer need to have rubric in red. We just need to have rubric in our head to be able to explain to our students how to do a task correctly. So, Gav, what are your golden rules of rubric or instructions when setting up a task in a classroom?
Speak slowly.
Yes.
Speak clearly.
Yes.
As few words as possible.
I agree.
And deliver the information in steps.
I like that. I would probably add maybe simple as well. Don't make your language too complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So once you've done all that, you've said your clear, short, concise instructions, what would you also advise teachers to do?
Check the students understand the instructions.
Exactly. And how are you going to do that?
Ask them some CCQs.
Yeah. So how long have you got to do this task? What are you going to do first? Are you working together or alone? Those kind of things. Would you give out a handout or share your screen before or after the instructions?
I would share the materials after giving the instructions, although I might wave it in front of their faces just to give them some sense of what's coming.
Tempting, teasing. Yeah, okay, so I agree. I would say the same. Those are my rubric tips. But can we also go into a task so that I can demonstrate giving instructions and then we can do something connected to for role play, Gav?
I would love you to give me some instructions and then we'll go into a role play, Em, because I love role playing.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Okay, well, I have sent you an email. You have got the document for student A. I would like you... No, I don't want you to open it yet. Don't open it yet. Wait.
How did you get my email address?
Don't open it yet. Actually, scratch that. I haven't sent you the email yet. I'm going to send you the email in a minute, Gav.
Is this how not to give
This
instructions?
is how not to give instructions. Okay. Scratch it. Start again. In a second, I'm going to send you an email. In that email, you have...
I haven't received it yet. Have you sent it?
No, not yet. You're going to open the document. There will be 10 situations. I want you to only look at situation 1, and I want you to read that situation. And then we are going to role play the dialogue as a phone call, and we'll just be spontaneously talking together, and we need to solve a problem or deal with a situation, okay?
Have you CCQ'd?
I'm going to CCQ. Hold your horses. Are you going to read all 10 situations?
Yes. No, I'm not. I'm only going to read the first scenario.
That's right. Are you student A or student B?
I am student A.
And after you've read the situation, what are you going to do?
We are going to role play.
That's right. I should have also added whoever needs to make the call first should make a little ring ring noise, okay?
I can do that.
Good. Open your email now.
Email open.
Can you see it? Dialogue 1.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a PDF.
I'll give you a second just to read the situation.
Number 1. Do I read it to myself?
Oh, yeah, I should have said that. You read it to yourself. Don't read it to me or anyone else. Okay. We're going to turn our cameras off and we're not going to look at each other. We're going to sit back to back if we're in a classroom. That's how I would set this up. Are you ready?
Do you find that you have to give a few additional pieces of information that would be overwhelming if you're told at the beginning?
Sometimes. It really depends on the task. This one's quite simple, but yeah, I agree. If you give the students too much information at the beginning, it might be overwhelming. So yeah, I think you have to judge how much they can understand and what's really important.
Like saying you'll be back to back during this activity as it begins rather than tell them before.
I don't think it's really important as long as you make sure the cameras are off and that the students are back to back. They don't need to understand that specifically at the time. So are you ready?
Let me read. I'm ready.
All right. So I think you've got to start.
I'm going to make the first call. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, M speaking.
Hello, Em.
Hello,
this is Gav.
Gav, hi, Gav. What are you laughing at?
Where are you?
I'm in the middle of a presentation. What? Why are you calling me?
You're supposed to be here.
Here? What do you mean? Where's here?
In the restaurant.
The restaurant?
Yeah, it's gone 6 o'clock now.
Oh. Oh, did we have a plan?
Do you not remember? 6 o'clock today. I sent you a message, you confirmed. Did you forget?
Oh, no. I think I must have got my days mixed up. Well, I'm in the middle of a presentation right now, and I shouldn't really be talking, so can you wait around for another 20 minutes, and I'll try and get there?
Are you in a presentation in your office?
No, I'm in a big auditorium. There's somebody on the stage talking. It's quite interesting. I should probably pay attention.
Well, it doesn't sound that interesting. Maybe you should just leave and join me because I don't want to wait any longer. And if you don't get here in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to leave.
Oh, that sounds a bit threatening. I'm gonna finish this because I really need to know what's going on. If you're there, you're there. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'll buy you a drink. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Great. Okay. Sorry about the mix-up, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Gav, that seemed quite good. That was quite spontaneous, improvised. What did you have on your page? What was your information?
It said, call your colleague M's mobile. You are waiting for her at a restaurant.
Right, and I just had, you are in the middle of a long presentation and your mobile phone rings. We had very limited information, but we had to just create this dialogue together, which I think we did quite well.
I am totally going to use this activity in my classes. It's fabulous. I'd like to know why your phone wasn't on silent during that presentation.
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of students do say, I wouldn't answer. So the other students just going, ring, 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 ring.
Especially if it was
ring,
Teacher
ring.
M.
Exactly. Nobody's picking up. All right, let's do one more. I'm reading it. You're reading it too, yeah?
I'm reading my situation.
I think it's me to start this time. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Oh, hello. This is M calling. I have a very urgent order that I need to place, and I need 100 boxes of A4 paper delivered today, if that's possible.
Oh, I have the solution. Thanks for calling. If you wouldn't mind just calling my colleague Sahid on 0621 443 997. Do you want me to repeat the number?
Yeah, hang on, let me get a pen.
I can't remember it.
I've got a pen, I've written it down. Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you very much.
That's brilliant. All right, nice talking to you. I'm sure my colleague can fix that problem.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Great. Gav, my information just said that I'm a buyer. I need to call my supplier and ask for 100 boxes of A4 paper delivered today. It's very urgent. What did yours say?
And my information was, you are on the first day of your holiday in Malta. Your mobile rings. It's M, who is an important client.
Wow. So you had absolutely no intention of telling me you were on holiday, and I didn't know you were on the beach with a cocktail.
I'm very professional, but of course I just passed you over to my colleague who can deal with that immediately.
And you did well to come up with that phone number, Gav. So nice little bit of spontaneous dialogue.
I do it all the time. I'm always on holiday.
I love this activity. I think it's best not to say, everyone, we're going to do some role play. I think that does give students the ick when you say role play. But I think this is a fun one, and I've never had a student who didn't like it.
What skills are we practicing here, Em?
Oh, so many. They're practicing their tenses, they're practicing their functional language, they're practicing problem solving.
Spontaneous decisions and responses.
Fast fluency. That's a good point, though. I don't error correct at all. I think the golden rule of role play, don't error correct during the role play, don't break the spell. So I always delay the error correction at the end, but I do make notes. I listen to everybody, what they say, because they say when they pick up the phone, they say, here is M. And you need to say, no, don't say here is, say this is, or it's M, or M speaking. So there's so many things to talk about after the phone call. And obviously how they dealt with it as well, and if it was polite, or if they just said, no, I'm on holiday, bye-bye. It's not professional, it's not appropriate.
Stop bothering me.
Exactly. So it's brilliant, Gav. There's so much to do, so much to improve and focus on.
I absolutely agree with you. I am totally using this soon. And let's not forget to put the reference in the show notes, Em.
Of course, Gav.
Now I have a set of R words that I might like to teach my students.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way to do that is to give them some example sentences that feature that word beginning with R, and they simply have to tell me what the word is.
It's a gap fill.
It's a gap fill, dressed as the letter R.
Is it dressed flamboyantly and overly extravagant?
No, it's nice.
It's nice. Okay.
It's resplendent. Let me begin. I followed my grandmother's to make the chocolate cake.
Recipe.
Don't forget to keep the from your shopping.
Receipt.
Why was I the of this email?
Recipient?
They gave a warm to the new manager at the office party.
I don't know. Welcome? No.
Come on, Emmett, collar case. A warm
Reception?
A warm reception.
Oh. Okay, a warm welcome is my collocation, but a warm reception, okay.
After a long day of work, we enjoyed a short in a local cafe.
Rest?
Another word. Bit more formal.
Respite? Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
The driver checked the list to see which addresses she had left. Which address... To see which addresses... You're laughing.
I don't understand it. Had left to do, not left as in the past.
To see which addresses she had left.
I don't know, receivers or recipient, but we had recipient.
The driver checked the list to see which addresses she had left.
Route.
The route list.
Route list, okay.
She finished writing the only minutes before the meeting.
Oh, it's getting hard.
This is an easy one.
She finished writing the results.
Report.
Okay.
She always keeps a small of snacks in the kitchen cupboard.
Reserve.
Yes. Can you send me about the new course details?
Report again. No.
To help me remember.
Review? Reminder.
Every morning I follow the same before I head off to work.
Wow, these are hard. The same routine.
Well done. The same routine.
I was really thinking hard.
There were a lot of R words there that we use every day.
I like that. It's a nice variation on a gap fill without giving any words, but also I'm scrolling in my head of all the words I know that would possibly fit to that sentence. And again, you don't need particularly to print that or to show them. It's nice done just as a spoken exercise. Very nice, Gav, very nice. I think I'm done with my R words. I just want to elicit the remaining R words that we didn't have time for. I just want to repeat the remaining R words that I didn't have time for. I just want to repeat the remaining...
Repeat. Repetition.
That's the one, repetition. We love repetition, don't we?
We use repetition again and again and again.
I think there's a magic number, isn't there? 7 times and you get it, or you remember it. Oh, remember. That's another one. Really important to remember the words. And the only way you're going to remember is if you repeat, and maybe if it's a grammar point, you might need to teach it again or come back to it a couple of weeks later. What's that called?
Revise.
Or the noun.
Revision.
That's right. What do you advise your students to do if they want to expand their vocabulary and improve their English in their free time?
Get an app.
Another word that you might do on an app? Or maybe a paper version or anything really? Leaflets you mentioned, reviews, articles, reports, anything you're interested in?
Does this include books?
Books, of course, it's very important.
Reading.
Don't forget reading. You don't have to read books. There are so many ways to read. You can read chats, you can read comments, you can read recipes, anything.
I told my student exactly this same information today. Read. It's good for your grammar, it's good for your vocabulary, it's good for all of your language.
Definitely. And as you mentioned before about claws, and animals have claws on the end of their paws. It's a nice way to remember. We use a lot of this
rhyming words.
I love rhyming words. That's what I like too.
Songs are very good for that. Lyrics and poetry and other places you find some rhyming words.
I wish I had €1 for every time a student has told me a word they know from a song, and it's just such a great way.
I'd rather have £1.
Yeah, you're right, Gav. The exchange rate is a bit better. So, yeah, £1 would be fine. And finally, the thing that all teachers, I think, have to deal with at some point is a name. And next to that name, you might need to put a tick or a cross or a little word or symbol that represents they were attending or they were absent.
That would be the register.
The register. Very important to keep your registers up to date.
And also, if you want to talk about register, you might want to say how formal or informal your language is.
Absolutely right. I was going to mention that too. It's if the word or the phrase or the way you say it as well. I think your intonation, your pronunciation, your emphasis on the words. This is all register.
Very, very important. I've got some final R's.
Yeah.
They're reflexive pronouns.
Oh.
Have we done too many games this episode, Em?
We can't have too many games. Educational games are fine.
How about you and the followers finish these sentences using a reflexive pronoun? For example, myself, yourself, themselves, etc.
Go on then.
I made this cake all by
Myself.
Did you enjoy
Yourself.
at the party last night? She taught
Herself.
how to fix a bike. The dog cleaned
Itself.
after its meal.
Oh no, I wondered what you were going to say then.
We prepared the whole presentation by
Ourselves.
Did you all learn English by
Yourselves.
They blamed
Themselves.
for the mistake.
That came quite naturally, but I don't think it would with students. That would be quite a challenge. So I would probably put all those reflexive pronouns on the board and let them choose and possibly cross off the ones that they've used. Or if you want to challenge them, do it the way you did it with me.
That is a very good suggestion for your lower or higher level students. But we ourselves, Em, are quite finished with the letter R.
Yes, we are, Gav. I liked your use of ourselves there.
And I, myself, am going to stop recording now.
As am I. Or maybe in the future, Gav, my computer will turn off by itself. Just when I say the word. Bye!